6 to 8 inches of rain fell in the emergency area. Alexa Trishler is telling me. Jefferson Parish. Wow, that is a very large amount of rain in a very short period of time.
All the way through St. John, St. Charles, Orleans, kind of that whole area. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so that's Alexa that you're hearing. You know, kind of giving us the latest, but.
And that explains why these pumps became so overwhelmed in Jefferson Parish, especially because we've seen so much flooding there. That is where Eleanor Tabone is. She's been keeping an eye on things. Eleanor, where are you now?
Devin and Katie, now I'm on Clearview Parkway. I'm going to step out the way because just 2 blocks from up is the West Napoleon Canal, which we know overflowed during this tropical weather. Now, straight ahead, Sam's going to show you can see a car basically submerged in the water over here. Now, we can see an energy truck right here. Now, I don't know why this energy truck is here. There could be possibly downed power lines right here. Now, this tow truck is here waiting to eventually remove this car from the floodwater here. We're seeing cars being turned around. There was law enforcement out here before getting cars and notifying them that they cannot pass on Clearview right here. And as I mentioned, just 2 blocks. If you zoom in and you can see those green traffic lights, that's where West Napoleon is. And right there is the canal that we know overtopped, as well as the other 2 major canals in Jefferson Parish. Now, right where the drive-through is and that bank is, law enforcement was telling me that is higher ground, and then you could possibly get on the other side, but there is no way to pass this. And as I mentioned, there could be possible downed power lines, so it's just simply dangerous to cross in this water. It also looks very, very deep the further you go back, and you can see that car right there. And like we've been reporting, Katie and Devin, we know that we're being told in Jefferson Parish to conserve that water. We're being told not to take a shower, not to take a bath or run the laundry or have it use your dishwasher, because it's possible for the sewage to be backed up. And this flood water, like we've been mentioning, is just sitting here. We're waiting for the pumps to kick in. We're waiting for this to be all drained out. But right now, there's flooding all over Jefferson Parish. Everywhere that we have been tonight, ladies, there has just been flooding, and it seems like now the wind is really, really picking up. We're feeling it. It's blowing both of us. The rain has thankfully eased off. We have a little bit of drizzle. We saw some lightning before. That lightning has subsided. But again, the wind out here on Clearview, where this car, you can see these cars being turned around here. No passing because that water is so deep, and again, possibly have downed power lines. And we know, Katie and Devin, that there are so many power outages across the entire Southeast Louisiana as Hurricane Francine ripped through earlier today. But again, thankfully the rain has subsided. That torrential downpour that you saw that we were in earlier has subsided. There is some sprinkles, but the water is pooling out here on Clearview. The wind is just picking up. You can see the trees blowing. You can see traffic lights slightly swaying, but again, as I mentioned, the car's being turned around here at Clearview because just 2 blocks away is West Napoleon Canal, which overtopped, as well as the other 2 major canals in Jefferson Parish. So we're going to continue to monitor this. We're going to see if we can move to other locations to get more information for our viewers, get more details to show you the extensive flooding across the parish. But again, as I mentioned, Katie and Devin, a lot of flooding here on Clearview in Metairie. Again, possible down power lines. If you're heading this way, there's no way for you to pass. You're going to be turned around. But so just keep safe, keep updated, keep your phones alert. We saw those flash flood warnings coming through. That's why it's so important to keep them near us so we can keep our updates. But like I mentioned, we're going to continue to travel around the parish to see what else we can bring you and update our viewers. But reporting live in Metairie, Eleanor Tabone, WWL Louisiana.
All right, the power outage. Thank you so much, Eleanor. The power outages there seem to be really compounding the problem, and it feels like it's going to be a waiting game.
And I think that this is a good time to remind people. She keeps saying, if you're heading this way, do not head any way. Stay in your house. This is not the time to be driving around.
Right.
It is incredibly dangerous to be driving around right now, and it puts you at risk. It puts emergency responders at risk, who are at this time just trying to make sense of what all is going on and get the water away.
Yes.
Pump everything down.
Yes.
And get things safe again.
Hopefully we can try and get some officials on the phone in just a little bit.
Here.
Yes, very shortly, just to try and get an update on what is being done to try and alleviate the problem. I mean, I know, we spoke with Councilmember Scott Walker a little while ago to hear from him on it, but I don't know if it's possible to talk to, their drainage department or somebody who is actively involved in it to try and get the latest.